Beijing floods. 34 dead as record rains devastate China's capital. The recent heavy rainfall and subsequent flooding in and around Beijing have tragically claimed the lives of at least 34 individuals, as reported by local authorities on Tuesday. This devastating weather event has particularly impacted the Miyun district, where 28 fatalities occurred, alongside 2 in the Yanqing district, both of which are located on the outskirts of the vast city, far removed from the bustling downtown area. As the situation unfolded, additional rainfall continued to pour overnight, exacerbating the already dire circumstances. In total, over 80,000 residents have been forced to evacuate their homes in Beijing, with approximately 17,000 of those evacuations taking place in the Miyun district alone. In a neighboring region, Luanping County in Hebei province, a landslide resulted in the deaths of 4 people, with 8 others reported missing. A local resident shared with the state-supported Beijing News that communication lines were down, leaving him unable to contact his family members. By midnight on Tuesday, the storms had unleashed an average of more than 16 centimeters, 6 inches of rain across Beijing, with certain towns in Miyun experiencing an astonishing 54 centimeters, 21 inches of rainfall. In response to the rising water levels, authorities in Miyun took the precautionary measure of releasing water from a reservoir that had reached its highest capacity since its establishment in 1959. Residents were cautioned to steer clear of downstream rivers as their levels continued to rise, with forecasts predicting more heavy rain. China's Premier Li Qiang acknowledged the severe impact of the flooding in Miyun, describing the situation as resulting in serious casualties, and emphasizing the need for urgent rescue operations, as reported by Xinhua News Agency. The storm's aftermath has left over 130 villages in Beijing without power, disrupted communication networks, and caused damage to more than 30 road sections. In Miyun, the flooding was so intense that it swept away vehicles and toppled power poles, leading to scenes of destruction. In Taishitun, a town located about 100 kilometers, 60 miles, northeast of central Beijing, uprooted trees lay scattered, their roots exposed. Streets were submerged. With mud staining the walls of buildings, Zhuang Jialin, who was busy clearing mud from his family's building materials shop, recounted, "The flood came rushing in, just like that, so fast and suddenly. In no time at all, the place was filling up." Next door, Wei Zhengming, a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine, was shoveling mud from his clinic, his slippers caked in dirt. He expressed his fear during the ordeal, stating, "It was all water, front and back. I didn't want to do anything. I just ran upstairs and waited for rescue. I remember thinking, if no one came to get us, we'd be in real trouble." In light of the escalating crisis, Beijing authorities initiated a top-level emergency response at 8 p.m. on Monday. This response included directives for residents to remain indoors, the closure of schools, the suspension of construction activities, and the halting of outdoor tourism and other events until further notice. The heaviest rainfall was anticipated early Tuesday, with predictions of up to 30 centimeters 12 inches in certain areas. Additionally, another 10,000 individuals were evacuated from the nearby Jizhou district, which is part of Tianjin. In a show of support, the central government announced it would allocate 50 million yuan, approximately $7 million, to assist Hebei, and has dispatched a high-level team of emergency responders to aid the affected cities, including Chengde, Baoding, and Zhengzhou. This year has already seen severe flooding in both Beijing and Hebei, raising concerns about the region's preparedness for such extreme weather events. What are your thoughts on the government's response to this disaster? Do you believe more could be done to prevent such tragedies in the future? Share your opinions in the comments.